family. We black again. We're gonna kick it down on the Annunaki. Is a very powerful subject. Everybody is hot on the subject, and we just want to make sure that we capitalize on this with the truth. You feel what I'm saying? We want to capitalize on this, you know, with the truth. And you can, and when we look at the Anu, you see, when we talk about the Anu, they being the founders of ancient Egypt. We talking about the Twa peoples. You see what I'm saying? And not only the Twa people, but they were one of the primary groups. You see what I'm saying? That came out of the South that established. Best went all over the world. Just the veneration of Best went out all over the world, and that's just another indicator that I even saw Best in right here in the Americas. When you looking at that damn totem pole and you see, many of the animals on there with the tongue sticking out, and that's the veneration of the God Best. That's that right. It's a right of the mystery system, and not just by coincidence. That is a right of the mystery system that went out all over the world, and I can show you in every culture where that is one of those primary rights that exists. You know what I'm saying? But the Anu people is responsible for largely, uh civilizing the world, even what you call the leprechauns and the men's of magic, the blacksmiths, and you feel what I'm saying? Now check this out. We gonna let me first and foremost, let me get into the Narmer's palette. I would love to get in there because we're gonna show you the Anu people on the Narmer's palette, which is the first Narmer's the first dynastic king, you see, of United Egypt. Okay, there it is right there. That's a good one. But that's all right. I'll work with it. And we talking about out there Anunnaki on Mars. Yeah, Mars is, you got to understand that all of those are just, celestial, geography of things right here on this planet. You see, and so we align many of our temples with the stars, and yeah, they on Mars. Yeah, Mars could very well be Waset. Mars could very well be Dendera. You see, and things of that nature. I know that Mars was a warrior deity, and that's why they're referring to the Anunnaki being a warrior class. You see, being a warrior class, but let's deal with this right here, the Narmer's palette. I'm gonna blow it up and let me get it in here for you so we can work out on it. Let me get it in here so we can work out on it. So that I can show you the Anu peoples. Ptah is also a deity of the Anu peoples. You see, Ptah. Let me get it in here. I done went too far. Let me get it in here. Share screen. Bingo. Bingo. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I thought I had it up there already. Let me see if I can get it blowed up. Okay. Let me see, is that big enough? No, let me get a bigger one. I don't like that one. I need one, I think this one, well, that's the same. Let me see if this one will do it. Yeah, this one might do it. It's a little bigger. Verifying that, yeah, I'm not a robot. Oh, man, I ain't about to do all that. Y'all tripping. I'm on a goddamn live. These motherfuckers want me to motherfucking do some verification shit. Goddamn, is it that? God damn. Come the fuck on, put the shit up here, man, so I can go to work. Y'all always trying to. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's nice. Let me see. Can you blow it up? Okay, that's good. So right there, you see the Anu people, which is the Twa people. You feel what I'm saying? And that they the ones you can see that, when, another deity that was side by side with Set was Ptah. You see, these were some of the earlier deities. When you talk about Ptah, you talk about Set, you talking about Bes. You see, those are the, those ancient deities that existed uh before the Amens, before the Herus and Osiris's. You see, these were Ptah was one of the chief deities also, and he was also a Twa. You see, so the Anu is the Twa, which the derogatory terms such as the pygmy and things of that nature are used. But you can see that they are responsible here for the totem poles. That's a totem pole right there. That's a totem pole where the deity is on top of the pole. And you can see right here, back here is the placenta. The very first one you can see it. Let me see. Is it showing up on there? There you go. Okay, I was just waiting. Yeah, there it is. When you see and you see the placenta. You can see the umbilical cord of the Pharaoh. This is the placenta of the Pharaoh. You see, which show you that they deified childbirth. You see, that's when you see when we say the black woman is God, we can show and prove that our ancestors venerated the black woman on the highest level. You see, and you can see right there the placenta. But this is the Anu. You can even see Nama got on the Masonic apron. He already got that on. You see, already got them. You already got the flail. The crown is this, and this is the minor side of this of the Narma's palette. You see, but you see that he already got the crown, already got the mace. You see, already got the mace. You see the bull's tail right there. And so, many of the plumb line, I don't see the line, but you see the square. You see him many times the plumb line will be hanging down through there, the square and the plumb line. You feel what I'm saying? So you see all the regalia of masonry also come with the Anu. You see, now just to show and prove, because a lot of people don't know that Ptah was a Twa. You see, let me see if I can get it in here, which is an Anu, Ptah, pygmy. Let me see, pygmy. Let me see if that'll get it in there. Okay, here you go. So you see, this is Ptah, Ptoclus. They'll call it the Ptoclus. You see, let me get it up here first. But this is Ptah as the Twa. What is that? I see Seth again. they always got, they always making up some shit on set. They always trying to come up, you know. They always and even the Greeks, even when they came in, man, they was in high veneration of Bes. They couldn't let it go. You see, they was still in high veneration, and Bes is an Anu. Bes is an Anu. You see, those are the Anu people. But let me show you, because when you think, let me see, is this Ptah? Yep, this Ptah right here. This is Ptah. Okay. So now Egypt is named after Ptah. So that right there, they know where the foundation of it come from. I don't know why people is in confusion of this shit. Is Egypt Ptah? Egypt Ptah. That's what Egypt. A lot of people don't say. No, ain't nothing wrong with Egypt. Ain't nothing wrong with Egypt because it clear. See, people don't understand that when they say some shit, that there's some, that comes back for me as a instrument, a weapon to show and prove that they know damn well where it come from. Because when you look at the origin of the Twa people or the Anu people, you will see that it's about the South. It's about the South. Let me see. Let me see if I can get down to one of them smaller ones. Yeah, okay, right here. Now you got to understand they got more African. This one more during and that one all right. This one was more during the Greco-Roman time, but it showed Ptah the Twa as a dwarf, as a Twa, as an Anu. Okay, so these were, and you can go all over the world. They took this science all over the world. Good family. Okay, now I'm gonna show you. Because Ptah was also the god of the metals, the metal workers, the blacksmiths. Okay, now I'm gonna show you this. Yeah, Etri. That's his name. Etri. You see, Etri. Now you go into Greek mythology, not Greek, but Thor, the Nordic mythology, you will see that the dwarves was also the ones that built all the weapons for the gods. You see, this is Ptah. You see, this is Ptah. Even in Thor is Horus. You see, when you break it down, but they show he was a giant. He was a giant, but he was a dwarf at the same time. You see what I'm saying? Let me show you. I want to show him in the movie, though. Let me show you. Let me see if I can get him in the movie. He's a dwarf, but he's a giant at the same time. But you see him right there. You can see Thor. Let me see. Oh, fucking, I ain't got time for that. That motherfucker slow. Let me see if I can see when he was helping Thor. But he the one that he was the one that made the Thor the hammer. He even made that new weapon that he, after his hammer was destroyed, he also made that second, that's when she destroyed that guy, his Hela. You see? And see, you got to understand Hela, when they get to talking that hell shit is from Helios. It's from the sun. So people don't even understand what truly hell is to their ass. But but let me see. So that's his sister right there, Hela. Okay, and she destroyed that goddamn his hammer. But it's the dwarfs, is the dwarfs that create all the weaponry and all of that shit for the gods. Okay, that's symbolic of the great god Ptah, the great god Ptah and Bess. But I was trying. But if y'all seen the movie, you'll see that he's a dwarf, but he's also a giant. You see, so understand that that when you talk about the Anu, you talking about dwarfs and you talking about giants. You see what I'm saying? You talking about dwarfs and you talking about giants. I was gonna try to see if I can show him standing next to Thor. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can see how big he is, but yet and still he's a damn dwarf. Everybody know the actor is a dwarf any goddamn way. Thanos went over there and fucked him up, because he knows he makes them damn weaponries. I think he pulled his fucking arms off and shit, or whatever the fuck he did. But anyway, you can go in there and look that up for yourself. You see, so you can go in there and look that up for yourself. So the Anu is down here. Now, before we get out of here, though, let me see Anu Ak. See, I'm gonna show y'all. Ain't nobody showing y'all this. Okay, but I'm gonna show it to you. And remember, where it's being recorded, just remember where you're seeing it from. The Annunaki, the Anuak. You see, the low Neolithic, Neolithic ethnic group. Okay, which is in Ethiopia. Okay, and so you see right there, Anuak, the Anuak. And so let me see. Let me get a map. Map. Let me show you where they located at. Talking about their own mall. They right down here. Let me see if I can get a map and show y'all. See, they over here. There's a little old goddamn map. They could have did me better than that. They could have did me what? Okay, here, that's pretty good. See over there where it say Gambella in Ethiopia. You see, so that's where you got the Anuak, and they spell it different ways. Anyiwa, almost like Ani, because the Y and the I is interchangeable. You see, Aniwak, Anyaak, Anyuak, Anyuak. Okay, so you got variations of that. You got variations of that. So you can see that the Y and the U is interchangeable. You see, and the Y's are and the I's also interchangeable. So you got the papyrus of Ani, which is also the papyrus of Anu. Okay, understand that when you start getting and get to reading and you get to deciphering this shit, a lot of it will come clear to you. You be like, God damn, all this time that they were speaking to us anyway. Ain't no way you can run from that. These goddamn Neanderthals ain't got nothing from me. I don't know what they doing with niggas be all, they ain't got nothing from me. You can go sit your ass down in that cave somewhere. Don't even come. You don't even see them talk. They'll go talk to everybody in the goddamn conscious community. They'll talk to everybody but me. They won't even mention my motherfucking name. They already know. They ain't got a goddamn thing from it. So when we talk about the Anu, what do we get out of this? When we talking about Ptah, we talking about and you can look that up under Patocalis. You can look that up under Patocalis. I put in there you can look that up under Patocalis. And they guys, and they got the app, a lot of them is from the Greco-Roman period, but nevertheless, they got the ones that is ancient. And you can see he got damn braids in the back of his head on that one. He got braids coming out. Look, that damn near like the Olmec. He got braids coming out on that one. Got the cat whiskers on there too. Got the cat whiskers on there too. Got the braids in the back. Look at that. Wow. Got the braids in the back. And a lot of times they be, a dual divinity. You see, having, and so you got to understand that. Don't get to tripping. You see what I'm saying? Because this is Ptah. He's you know what I'm saying? This is the primordial blackness of creation. You see what I'm saying? And so yeah, they create, so motherfuckers can have something that they can latch on to anthropomorphically, but don't get it, don't get it twisted. Okay, damn, I done tapped out of it. Okay. Let me see if I can get one more because they had a nice one that I used to and I like that one where you got the Kebara in the top of his, and yeah, that's the same one with the Kebara on the top of the crown. Rebirth. Man, they heavy with that science, man. You understand what I'm saying? That crown chakra. There's one right there. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's somebody's Facebook. Oh, motherfucking Chinese, man. Goddamn Chinese, man. Even they over there trying to break down the science. Is it showing up? Okay, it's showing up. Yeah, now look at that one. That's that African Ptah. Yeah, that look just like Bess. You feel me? This the ain't new, nah. These are the ones that, you know what I'm saying? These are the blacksmiths. You see what I'm saying? The metal workers. You feel what I'm saying? The magic men, also coming about that Congo with all them herbs and you understand the medicines and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what that is, family. But anyway, just wanted to give y'all a little science. We're gonna move to the next one. How we feeling out there, family? How we feeling out there? Let me see where you at. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we dealing with, family. We gonna move to the next one, man. I'm glad I just started, using this damn internet. I can see I can go on this motherfucker. I'm about to get brutal with this shit. Nah, you feel what I'm saying? I'm about to go on here and start bringing up all type of shit for y'all. But anyway, I'll be right back, family. Don't go nowhere. Get on over there to Patreon, support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.